everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be a good one. It is my April Project Pan update. This is my third update in this year-long rolling style Project Pan series, and I'm super excited to say that I have another empty, which means I get to roll a product in and roll my empty out, which is so awesome. So super proud about that. But before we jump into all of that, if you're not familiar with a Project Pan, basically the goal is to focus on a few set products in your collection and use them either until you hit pan or until you finish them. So right now I am working on 5 products and I'm doing it rolling style, which means as soon as I finish or hit pan on one of the products that I have designated to be part of my project, I will roll that one out and replace it with something else. So I'm always consistently working on 5 products within this project. I always feel like when I'm talking and doing these intros, I'm like product. Like I want to, like, sometimes, and I do, you'll see them in cuts that I take out. I say like project instead of product or whatever. So anyways, that's me rambling about how talking is hard. Yeah, that's basically it. It's super fun. If you've never tried a Project Pan, I highly recommend it, especially if you like that idea of like finishing something up and moving it out of your collection and being able to roll something else in. Like, to me, like, that's so satisfying. So if you're anything like that, I think you'll love Project Panning. And also it's a really great way to like really use and get to know the products within your collection and focus on them and realize how long it takes to actually finish something up. And usually when I'm Project Panning, I'm not spending as much because I'm like, oh my gosh, it took me 6 months to get through, you know, a little nub on my lipstick. I don't need 45 lipsticks in my collection. I should probably just focus on the shades that I have. So it does in some ways like help, you know, stop me from being as much of a consumer. But I say that because it's not always, but sometimes. So like that's also another benefit of Project Panning. And it's also just super fun, and I love filming these videos. I love watching Project Pan videos. So like all around, it's a good time. If you've never done it before, highly recommend it. And yeah, that's it, I guess, from me blabbering on about all of that. Let's talk about the products that I've used this month. I'll talk about the weights and how much product I used, and then I'll talk about the product that I actually finished, and then we will roll something new in. I have everything written down here, so as usual. So if you see me looking down, that is why. But the first product that I'm going to talk about is my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one, the pan continues to expand. When I first started, I just had like the teeniest little bit of pan around this rim, and now as you can see, we have a big hole in the center of the product as well. So I used this bronzer 20 times this month. The previous weight was 58.84 grams and now it is 58.56 grams. So I used 0.28 grams of powder up, which is a significant amount for a powder product. You'll hear with my other products how many more grams I use, and it's so much more, but you know, for powder, that's pretty good. And like I said, that continues to expand. I feel like I'm experiencing some hard pan over here on the side, so I need to get my tape out and kind of clear that up. But we are continuing to move through this product and I haven't stopped loving it. I really enjoy using it, so super happy to continue to focus on this one. Next is this Glassy Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Skin Balm. And I've been using this as a primer, and as you can see, I continue to make progress on this one, which is super exciting. I used this 15 times this past month, and the previous weight was 32.26 grams. Current weight is 28.42 grams, so I used a total of 3.84 grams of this product up this month. And I'm thinking in the next month, if I use this really consistency, or 2 months, I will have this product finished up, which is super exciting because I feel like there's been a lot of product in here, and we're continuing to work through it. Next is my Maybelline lipstick in the shade Make Me Pink. The history of this product is I did not want to move it into my Project Pan because it was my absolute favorite lipstick and I didn't know where I could pick up another one. Although, thank you to all those in the comments that told me some of the places where I can find this lipstick now. However, it was like an absolute favorite, and then now moving it into this Project Pan, and I mentioned this in my last video, not so much of a favorite anymore. Still love it, but like, it's not like my number one where it used to be. So happy that I moved it into this project. I've found new ways to use it. I've really been enjoying it, don't get me wrong. And I know that I'm gonna be able to finish up and it'll be okay. Like, I won't be like devastated that it's gone. So I used this 12 times this month. The previous weight was 13.16 grams and the current weight is 13.08 grams. So I used 0.08 grams, which again, I feel like lipstick and powder, you're not gonna see a significant amount in terms of weight, but I'm pretty happy with that for a month of usage. So we'll continue working away on this one. I've been loving pairing it with some of the lip products that I picked out that are in my Shop My Stash right now, and that's kind of how I'm thinking that I will line what I pick out in my Shop My Stash project pan, is that make sure they will go with this so I continue to focus on this one instead of being pulled in different directions. Next is my Florence by Mills Zero Chill Face Mist. I used this 14 times this month. The previous weight was 113.30 grams. Current weight is 102.14 grams, so total of 11.16 grams. I mentioned this in my last favorites video, but I've been pulling for this setting spray a lot. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist setting spray, and that's been pulling my attention away from my Florence setting spray. Not to say that I haven't been using it, because I still obviously used it 12 times, but definitely been leaning towards that one a little more, certainly more recently. So need to get back to focusing on this one. I do really like this spray. It has a nice, like, very chill smell, has a good spray. I think it works well in just kind of getting my makeup set and looking more like skin versus like powdery or makeup, which that's exactly what I like to use my setting sprays for. So no issues here. I've just been really leaning towards the L'Oreal one. So that being said, I think I just need to reset my focus and get back into using this one. And I'd say we're probably like a third of the way through, so gotta continue pushing through and working on that. And then lastly, and my exciting update of this video, is my QMS Medi Cosmetics Tinted Active Glow Day Cream. I finished up, so as you can see, I cut it, and the reason being is because I wasn't able to pump anymore, and then unscrewed it, and then was like just squishing product out the top, and then at that point, like that happens with like toothpaste, you know there's still product in there, but you can't quite squeeze it out. So I actually cut it open and then used my beauty spatula and my finger, to be honest, to get out the rest of the product. And I was able to finish this one up, which I'm so excited to be able to move another product out of this project pan. I have to say that so far, at all three of my updates, I've had a finished product, which I'm very proud of. I know the first one was a little bit of a gimme, but we are doing well so far in working through my products. So very excited about that. I'm not gonna be able to get this back on. Oh, there we go. In terms of weight, I can share the usage on that. So I used the QMS Day Cream 24 times. I really wanted to get this done. And it was previously weighed 34.56 grams, currently weighs 18.45 grams. So I used 16.11 grams of product to finish this up. And I also used it a total of 45 times throughout the entire project to use it up. So super proud of another empty coming out of this project pan. I love to see it. Makes you feel good. It makes you feel very productive. And I forgot to mention the total amount of product that I used this month, or this past month in March, was 31.47 grams. So another good number coming out of product used. Really proud of it. All right, so now it is time to roll in my newest product for this rolling style project pan. I am rolling out a base product for my face, and so I am going to be boring and roll in a base product for my face. So if you watched my planning to pan video, you probably know what I am rolling in, but I am choosing to roll in my Too Faced Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation. I have loved this. I've had it for a couple years now, and I've really enjoyed using it. The shade, as you can probably see, is a little dark for me right now, but I have some other lighter foundations like I like to mix it with. But as we move into summer and I'm self-tanning more and obviously out in the sun more. I think this shade will work great for me again, so it felt like a good time to be moving it in because we're moving into April, and I think, you know, I'll use this throughout the next few months as we roll into summer. So super excited to be moving this into the project. I have a good amount of it finished. Like, I'd say I'm probably down to maybe like here, so halfway or a little bit more. So that, I think, bodes well for me being able to finish that up by the end of this year, if not before. And in terms of weight, this foundation is weighing in at 114.56 grams. So very excited to see where we can take it over the next month or so. And yeah, that's kind of where we're leaving it. I am so excited to be able to roll out another product and roll in something new. Feeling really successful right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Let me know how your project pans are going below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.